G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode, it's part 9 of the 1969 Ford XL GT convertible with the 429 big block V8 and the 4-speed factory manual. Okay, I've been sanding off some parts. So as Ray asked me to, I've just given this a good primer coat for the little air reservoir for the headlights for the 69 XL GT. So that's looking good. I've also done the this pipe here for the that goes above the engine block for the coolant. Okay, I've just painted that tube that goes across the engine block for the coolant. That looks pretty good actually, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I put the high fill primer on the air reservoir tank. Happy with that. I've used the vacuum cleaner as a holder for the part, which works really, really well. Okay, so that's the finished painted, I guess, air diaphragm for the concealed headlights. So yeah, pretty happy with the way that turned out. Just let it dry now. So we're heading off to see Ray, but before we leave, I just got this the other day from the US. It's just an original old jacket, which actually fits. And it's Apollo Lincoln Mercury at Ann Arbor, or home of the Apollo team, it says, Lincoln Mercury, Ann Arbor. So I just thought that was really cool. I've got a few of these old vintage sort of dealer and manufacturer, but more dealership type jackets. I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, pick that up off eBay. Okay, so heading over to Ray's and just in the Mazda 6, and the car is absolutely chock-a-block with parts for the XL GT convertible, but also, and check out a separate episode on this one, also my 57 Ford F250 that Brian's working on. I'll be putting an episode out on that as well, so make sure you watch that and check out the playlist if you want to follow the restoration of that truck, which is pretty cool. He's done a lot of work on it, and but kept that patina. But anyway, getting back to the 69 XL GT convertible, still a hell of a lot of work to go on that car. Ordered a lot of parts. If you look at the last episode I did, we ordered a lot of parts, Ray and I, and he's been working on the car sort of in the last week or so. So I'm dropping off some parts for him, fuel tank, I think a distributor, suspension parts, engine mounts. There's a whole stack of stuff. I think there's still a few bits and pieces to come. I also ordered fuel sender, which I had sent directly to him, and also the little proportioning valve for the brakes. So I think Doug put me onto that, said you can get them, so I found one of those and ordered that. So in terms of the spaghetti wires, or spaghetti, not wires, spaghetti plumbing that goes into those, the lines, hopefully they'll be okay and they can be removed carefully. If not, I'm not sure, we'll just have to talk to Ray about it. I've also got shock absorbers for the car. There's a whole stack of stuff. I'm actually sitting a bit further forward in the Mazda than usual because, like I say, the car is absolutely chock-a-block. I had to kind of think outside the square to fit everything in. I had to actually take a couple of things out of the boxes to make it work. You might say, well, why aren't you just throwing it in the back of your Chevy C1500 truck? That's a great question, and I did pick a lot of stuff up the other day in that, but that's actually getting some work done on it at the moment by Jake and his dad, so I didn't really have that available. But anyway, so we're heading over to Ray's, and Brian saw the episode from the last episode where you could sort of see under the floors and all that kind of stuff. I think those floors were painted or replaced, or whether they're out of another car, I really don't know. But that's not factory, definitely not factory, I don't think. I think they've been either replaced or painted. But, and I could see signs of where I think it had been painted. But anyway, no one really commented on that, which I thought there might have been a few comments, but there wasn't. Now, and speaking of floors, I've looked up, and now maybe whether Doug, Tony from Tony's Car Care, anyone else that's into, I think one of the other subscribers is very much into XL Galaxies and XL Fords generally, but I've looked online for floor pans, and as I kind of expected, they only go up to 1968. I think it's like 60 to 68, something like that, because I know the wheelbase, I think it was about 118 inches on those earlier Galaxies, then it went to 121 inches in 1969, and then that carried right through to 1978. I'm very surprised there'd be no floor pans for 69 to 78 Fords. Surely there must be. So guys, if you're watching, point me in the right direction if you can. I need front and rear floor pans. Brian just said, look, he can make up the parts, but it's much easier if he's got at least some floor pans, and then he can sort of fill in any gaps or patches that are needed. But yeah, I need to get myself front and rear floor pans for 69 to 78 full-size Ford Galaxy LTD. They're all the same. And I guess if there's any modification required, then Brian can do that. So let me know in the comments if those parts are available, whether I've actually got to try and get them out of a rust-free wreck, which I really don't want to have to do, because sort of getting those cut out and then transported is a pain in the neck, versus hopefully new ones that are already boxed up and packaged ready to ship. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, let's head over to Ray's and see what the progress has been, and drop all these parts off for him. I also painted up, as you saw in the earlier part of the video, the air sort of reservoir. I finished that and high filled it, and that's been repainted. So I've got that for Ray because he wanted that back fairly quickly. And also there's that tube that goes over for the coolant over the block. Some people did call out in the video, look, for all the work that needs like engine mounts and Welsh plugs, I've got Welsh plugs for him today as well. Just better to take the motor out. So talking to Ray in the last few days, he said, look, you know what, I'm going to take the engine out. So that's good, because I'll get much better access to being able to paint the engine bay and finish that off in the black, but also can paint the block, and he'll have full access. So I think that's a much better way of going. We're going to also look at the clutch, whether that needs replacing or not. I don't know whether that's a top loader. I've got to look that up. 429 4-speed manual floor shift, what kind of clutch that is. I've got to look that up in the book. Again, if the guys know, let me know, please. But I'm sure it's a heavy duty based on the application. So, the power and the weight of the vehicle. So, anyway, let's go and see Mr. Ray and see how everything's going along. Okay, we're back with Ray. How you going, Ray?
Yeah, good today.
That's good. Brought you a few little goodies.
Yeah, just saying it's like Christmas, isn't it?
Christmas.
All those packages.
That's right. So I guess ball joints, is that's what that is?
The stud lines links, they look right.
Oh, okay.
It's, lower ball joints, they look okay.
Yep. I think there are engine mounts there. Yep, hopefully they're all okay.
I don't know for sure until I'm in, but
I think it just says Galaxy LTD, it'd be the same. So
it looks
yeah.
okay. You
Yeah.
never know until
Yeah.
you put it on. But
Yep.
what's this?
That's
Some of the brake caliper.
yeah, that's
bits and
right.
pieces.
Yep. I think I might have even bought 2 of those because I can't remember now. I can't remember.
That's just set for both sides.
Yes.
As long as
Yeah. And Brian said I should try and get a couple of new. They make reproduction floors. Try and buy some floors.
I was going to mention that before, whether you could get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Things like
The mounts.
tray,
Oh, yeah, the battery tray. Yeah.
floor pans and
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So if you could buy them,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Buying there.
For sure.
So that's one of those.
Okay.
Looks okay.
Oh, I had to put some stuff in a bag because the bag split or something, but
Okay.
they're just more bolts and bits and bobs.
As long as there's 4 of them there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The flange gasket.
Flange gaskets. Yep. That'd be the other engine mount.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave
What's that?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
And I've left the paperwork in there so you know, just as a
I'll collect
reminder
all
of what
that
it
for
is.
you
Oh, there's
too.
another magnet for me. I'll collect those.
Put them in a pile.
What car is it? Do you know I have no Fords? Well, that another Chevrolet. They do too many GM and Chrysler products. Well, not even Chrysler. They do all the GM. There's hardly any. I've got no Fords on my magnet so far. Rock Auto. You need to do better.
I think I've got one or two at home for Fords.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I bring them in because I took them for a bit of stuff I do homework.
Yeah. Yeah. The shocks.
Yeah, the rears, as long as they're correct.
Yep. Hopefully they are.
That's good, they supply them with it. That's the other end of the mount.
Yes, right.
So that's
Okay.
good.
They'll be all corroded. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure. It doesn't surprise me. As I said in the last episode, it's like King Neptune, you know.
Yeah, it's like
all right.
an archaeologist.
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
To the stage of getting that stuff.
Yeah. All right, and then there's a box underneath with more goodies.
Brake stuff in some description. They're the slide things for the calipers.
Yep.
That's good.
Welsh plugs.
That'll be the rear one.
Yeah.
When we take the motor out.
Yep. Yeah, I mentioned we're taking the engine out now. They're the bushes, I guess.
Yep, they're the radius rod bushes.
Radius rod bushes. Yep. More shocks in there. Be the front ones, I guess.
Have to be the front.
It's like Christmas, isn't it, Ray?
A little bit, yeah.
Did you get everything you asked for?
Well, this is to be determined, isn't it?
Yeah. They're very stubby, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very short for the size of the whole front end. The massive spring it's got to work on.
Yeah. They look very small, but anyway. We'll soon find out.
Yep.
If you see any more magnets in there, let me know. I thought I'd grab them all.
They usually throw in half a dozen.
Yeah. Well, I've only been getting one per package, basically.
Ball joint.
Ball joints. Yeah, so one of those packets came apart, so there's a plastic bag with the rest, the same thing in a Ziploc bag in there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a gasket. Yeah, yeah. There'll be another bag in there somewhere with the other bolts.
Yep.
Here's your fuel tank here.
Yep. If I can find my knife, I can open that.
Yep. Here's the fuel tank.
You better take it out, eh?
Looks the right.
Hold the box.
Yep. Looks the right shape. Got it?
Yep.
No dents. Bit of a scuff there. Nothing too bad. And a dent there.
It should fit better than the radiator did in the 350 because it's just got straps of water on.
Yeah. It's the right shape.
What about the sender? Do we have the sender?
I'm having it sent to you directly.
Oh, okay.
It's on its way to you.
But I'll put this back in here.
That's that thing there.
Yep. That's the locking ring for the sensor.
You got it? All right. That's the distributor.
I better have a look at that.
All right.
Make sure. Trick boxes.
I'm hoping it's the right one. It said it was, so. How would you know by looking at it? You wouldn't really, would you?
The main thing is the vacuum unit, the single.
And that's correct, isn't it?
Port, yeah. Because a lot of them have got the twin port.
Right.
I would say it's okay.
Okay. All right.
That's where it's seized.
Oh, right.
So I can't move it. I'm going to probably
So you pull it out, you might wreck it pulling it out.
more than likely.
Yeah,
That's why I've got
it's fine.
that as a backup. So
Yep, that's fine.
that's good.
Won't hurt to have a new one anyway, will it?
The other one will be spare parts bits because you've already bought the vac unit. and the points and condensers they'll fit other cars.
Yeah. All right. Oh, because that'll have points and everything in it already, will it?
Should be ready to go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll use the other bits for spares. You're right. Yep. Yep. All right.
Pipes, yeah.
So they're a good size exhaust pipe, aren't they?
Yeah, 3 inch. Come on, look at it. Look close to it. That's where.
I know it's rusted there, but is it? How bad is the rest of it?
It's reasonably solid, but you'd have to put a welder piece in there or make another one. But yeah.
I mean, while you've got it off, is it worth doing that or not?
Well, if unless you're going to replace it,
Well, I may replace it later on, but I mean, you know, I'd rather probably. I mean, a new exhaust, dual exhaust, is probably like $1,000 or something like that or more.
that can be welded a patch. And
Yes. So if you just tap the rest of it to make sure there's no other holes.
That's right. There'll be bits and pieces where
Yeah.
it's really thin.
Well, if you can just, okay, yeah, if you're able to weld something into it, would you be able to or not?
Yeah, you can put a patch on that. Reuse this.
Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Save a few bucks, and if it leaks later on, then I'll replace it. But at least the car can run then, you know.
See, it's a special thing. Like you really want to make that while you've got the car as well.
Oh, the shape and everything.
Yeah, if you start doing that on the bench,
Yeah.
you've only got to be a degree or two
Sure.
out and it's all over.
Yeah. But if Brian has the car, because Brian also does exhaust,
Yeah.
you know, he can make it a very nice job of
Yeah.
fitting it up, you know.
Well, I can put that back on.
Yeah.
Because it'll have the new studs and everything on it, so it'll be
Yeah.
easy to get off again next time.
Yeah, yeah. So let's just use that, patch it up, and we'll just use it.
Okay.
And does it need pipes further back? It probably
For
does.
sure,
Yeah. Okay.
That's the.
Yeah. Well, Brian can do that part of it,
If
maybe.
he's got that back
He
on
just-
the car in
Yeah.
position,
Yeah.
I've kept that.
Oh, because of
sample.
the hangers. That's right. It was badly mounted at the back, wasn't it?
I've thrown away all the old stuff because it's useless for anything.
Yeah.
It's not even a good sample.
No.
I've kept that one. You can use that.
Oh,
as
to
a
go
sample.
over the diff
Yeah,
axle.
that's the right hand side.
Yeah.
So it's finishes.
Yeah.
It's got mufflers and resonators.
I mean, whether he would bother using that or just do it himself, I don't really know.
he'd just make a new one, I'm sure.
Well, Brian will see this episode, so he'll say to me, "I don't need it," or "I need it," and so whatever he says, I'll.
He might
we'll go.
want it as a sample of
Yeah.
where it's going.
So, do you want this as a sample, Brian, for when you do the back part of the exhaust? If not, we'll chuck it in the recycling.
See, that's
Yeah.
so there. Then he's got to make that bit, put
Yes.
a muffler on the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All right. No worries.
it's up to him. She's cool.
Yeah.
I can. If you don't want it, we'll just chuck it out.
Yeah. And then I got these. When I say new tail lights, they're second hand, but I got those because look at the reversing lights, the white part. We can't see it from here. That's kind of melted there, and melted on that one too for some reason. Maybe they had the reversing lights on a lot, but I don't know. And this stuff can be fixed, but it's obviously dented up there, the trim. But
They'd be wise looking globes. They've probably been on for
too
a long
hot.
time.
Yeah. Although they're reversing lights, they're not blinkers. So
Over the years they've
yeah.
deteriorated.
So I can fit those up easy enough. The rear bumper. I'm still trying to get a rear bumper for a 69XL. Anyone watching in the US, let me know. If you've got one of those, I have got a front bumper bar. I don't really like the overriders. I'm happy just to get a standard bumper bar that fits a XL convertible. So, because the subscribers have been good in terms of helping out with a few bits and pieces, as you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But the front handbrake cable,
Right.
it's different to this, but
The replacement one we got.
It'll work okay, but see, it's got rubber grommets and things that go into like a hole. But
Right.
it's I don't know why they've made it like that, but these are pretty useless.
Right.
That's like a buffer,
Yep.
and they didn't bother to put any seals on the ends, dirt seals.
Right.
So
Full of
we
crap.
can't do anything about that. That one's inside the car, and that one's out the back.
Right.
So it'll last.
I mean, I'm not going to be driving on dirt roads or in salt in
it'll last
America.
for many years.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
they cut the
But they
section
should have
out.
put a seal on. Oh, yeah, you've cut that out, like you
You
said.
can see there's the fuel
Yeah.
line.
I like how you've just bent it across too. That's good.
Yeah, that's the fuel line. This
Yeah.
is another little bit of a mystery. In here,
Yeah.
that's packed with insulation.
Is
I
it?
just wonder whether Basil's been at work in there.
Oh. Are you able to get any of it out?
Because
yeah.
I couldn't get the cable in. 'Cause
Right.
It was
Full of crap.
What's all this shit? In
So
there?
Basil the rat did that.
I reckon, yeah. See,
Oh God, Basil, what have you been up
not
to?
I thought
A
for
few
me,
people thought that was quite funny, Basil the rat. Who is? I know Basil Brush. That's a
Basil
fox.
from Faulty Towers.
Oh right.
A Faulty Towers episode.
Yeah. Okay. Basil the
In
rat.
here, have a look in there.
Yeah. Basil the rat.
Just a little interesting thing.
Oh, I can see it.
See all the.
Yeah.
It's like blown in insulation fluff,
Yeah.
and it was packed in heaps of it.
How would you get it out? Some tongs or something?
Yeah, pointy pliers. I just pulled.
So you've
bits-
been pulling
bits
it
and
out?
Bits and bits out. It's in the rubbish bin, but
Because that'll absorb water, won't it?
well,
Or not necessarily?
yeah, but well, it's not a good thing because
No.
it's a rust creator, isn't it? Anything that's
Yeah,
floating
yeah.
in there damp. The other
Are
side.
you planning
is-
on getting it all out, or if you can? Or?
Well, I'll get the vac in there and get most of it out if I can, but there's
Yeah.
not no sign whatsoever on the other side. So,
Right, yeah, yeah.
and
So
why
it's the
would-
animal's
why-
done it. Basil the rat.
I think so, but why would you
Yeah.
put it in at the
Well, he's only living in one. He doesn't have a holiday house, so he's staying in one side of the
This is the
chassis.
holiday house over here. That's where that glove was.
Okay. All right, you see, you've taken all this apart.
Yeah, I've got that off. So I've got the ball joints out. So I guess the next step, now it's at this stage, we put the
Yeah.
lower control arm bush and
Yeah.
the upper control arm bushes.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'll have to take all this out.
yeah. Okay.
That's the ball joint there. They're going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be drilled out. They're
Yeah.
the original
They're
ball
riveted
joints.
in, aren't they?
Yeah, they're riveted.
Yep.
So now I'll proceed to unbolt all this.
Yes.
Push
All right.
them out. There's a special tool that goes in there. I think I'll be able to
Make
get
something
by
up.
without it or
Okay.
improvise.
Okay.
And these springs are a hassle to get in and out.
Oh God, you got to put a one of those things that compresses them, don't you?
Well, you can't.
They're quite dangerous, aren't they?
They are, but you can't do it. I don't think there's any tool for it because when it's back up to here,
Yeah.
which is where you start to accept it again, there's no access to that.
But don't you put those things on? You put them around and then tighten it up, and it compresses the spring.
Yeah, but there's no room because
Right.
the cavity here. But with the other forwards, with the spring over the top,
Yes.
you put a makeshift shock absorber in and you compress it up.
Right.
But that, I'll just have to work around it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure.
I have seen people with these like a metal kind of clamp, and it kind of grabs onto each spring,
That's right.
and you turn it, and then it compresses. But it is dangerous because if it flips off, like it can
I've
be.
got two sets of them. We used to do a lot of the
Yeah.
first and strut coils.
Yeah.
You just compress them, but there's
Yeah.
no room.
Right.
Time you put the block and the thread and the other block
Yeah.
and compress it, you're fighting everything. Everything's
Right.
in the way.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll work around
All
it.
right.
So we're going to go and order these bushes
Yep.
and these.
Yep.
I don't think we ordered them
No, I don't think so.
because there's a bit of a.
Play.
That's a 19mm stabiliser bar, and they don't list one. They list 22s, and
Oh, really?
the closest one to it is 20.
Really?
So I'm assuming it's.
Might have to go with a 20 then.
I think so.
Yeah. All right.
And it's what you said before. It's wetty as stuff and starting here with
Yeah.
paint.
Well, no, I think it'd be. I'd like to get rid of that. I hate the look of it. You know, like you said
It's
before,
terrible.
that.
It's terrible, isn't it?
What are you talking about putting in there?
Well, probably just some stone guard.
Stone guard.
Once
Yeah.
you get all the loose stuff
Yes.
off.
Yeah, I've got to get that thing from Bunnings. I haven't.
Yeah,
had
once you get
time.
the loose stuff off
Yeah.
and get some stone guard in
Yeah.
the gun and blow it in there,
Yeah, yeah.
that'll cover it.
But the chassis itself is fine, isn't it? It's very
It's
solid.
It's rusty, but
Yeah.
there's no holes or
It's a
anything.
surface rust, which is whatever.
Pretty much it's heavy surface on the frame.
Yeah.
The body's buggered.
Yeah. The floors. Yeah.
The floors and the pans and
Yeah. Yeah.
all this.
Yeah. That stuff's easy enough. Brian can make patches for that. That's easy.
Yeah, you got a bit of work in store for him.
Yeah, but he does a good job on that stuff. And this is more straightforward than what he did on my P5 LTD. Because the problem with that car was you had dents and people had, very badly filled it. We took the filler out. You had all these holes where people had tried to pull stuff out. Like it was, much worse than something like that where, when I say it's relatively simple, but it's better than have to fix other people's work.
Oh, for sure.
It's just rust.
Can you buy these?
I probably can. I'm going to try and fix it myself if I can.
Okay. I was going to say because
It should be black.
Have a look in there. You'll see all the what you're dealing with, the rust and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not that bad, though, I don't think.
doesn't look too bad.
No, I don't think it's.
All the bits
I think it'll be all right. I think it's all
It
right.
all falls apart on there. But
I think this will be okay. This will be all right.
if you can buy them, or you get planning on cleaning them up.
I'm going to clean them up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're fine. They're fine. If they're all rusted at the back and the screws were gone, then maybe a different story. But
Well, you have to take them out. To
there's
clean
little
them
wing
up,
nut, little thread nuts on the back.
Yeah. And you might find that the globes are rusted in.
Oh yeah, things like
the
that.
holders.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
that's not easy.
Always put new holders in there. That's not a problem. All right, even stuff like that. You know, if I can get another piece of front left-hand wheel arch moulding, I probably get that. I mean, I know my mate Phil could probably fix that, but we'll see how we go. They're not a big priority, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Here at the moment.
All right. So that's pretty well it at the moment.
Did you get a sump?
I haven't ordered a sump yet.
But
No.
you can get one.
I have to look. I haven't had a chance to look. Yeah.
All right.
But add it to that list that we go through today then, if you give me a list. So is that what we're going to do now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. And
All right, and then I'm going to head over to see Brian. So running around like a blue-ass fly, as my mother would say. All right, so shall we go and check out the parts? And
we'll go up front. And
now I gave you that tube for the... you're going to give me rocker covers and stuff, but that's later, isn't it?
when the motor's out, I'll
Yeah.
give you the sump
So you're going to take the
valve
motor out.
covers.
I think that's the right choice. So you've got the concealed headlight, that reservoir thing for the air. I've refinished that.
The vacuum tank, yep.
The vacuum tank, and then also that other tube that goes over the top for the coolant. So I probably should order a heater core for the car as well. I think it'd be worth replacing the heater core. They're very simple to replace, and
Yeah, well, if you're going to want to get one, that's fine.
I think we just add it to that list: a heater core and a sump.
Okay.
All right, let's go through and check out the parts.
All right. Norris, the topper.
So we're back on Rock Auto again, ordering some parts. Yep. Okay, so that's front upper kit, front and rear bushing, wholesaler closeout, $1.95.
So you reckon
How many do you need?
4.
Okay. Yes. Well, the other ones go to $6.83, but then you kind of go, well.
That's repair though, isn't it?
Okay, Ray. Thanks very much. We've ordered a lot of parts again today.
Another pile of money down
Yeah.
whatever.
Down the drain. I hope not.
Not so much down the drain, but
Towards this beautiful car. Look at that. Those nice tail lights. The least of my problems.
you're so close.
Yeah, we don't want to run them over. Not that it's driving anywhere at the moment, but this is where the forward boot is excellent for storing parts. Yeah, the boot floor on this car is actually good, surprisingly. But the floors...
That's like an undercoat sort of guy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay, thanks, Ray.
So I'm going to patch the exhaust.
Yep,
Okay.
patch that up. Yep. All right, thanks very much.
Okay, good on you.
See you next time.
See you in a while.
Yes, bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode on the 69 XL GT convertible with the 429 V8 and the 4-speed factory manual gearbox. Making good progress, still a lot of work to do, but good to drop those parts off to Ray and he can get stuck into it. So thanks again for watching. Please give the episode a thumbs up, especially for all the great work that Ray's doing, and hit that subscribe button as well so you can follow along. Plus check out the playlist so you can follow from the very beginning of the restoration. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.